My name is Mika. I was only 21 when I said yes to the man I loved. He was my best friend, my safe place, my home. We didn't have much money, but we had big dreams. We told ourselves that struggles were romantic, that sleeping on a thin mattress and sharing instant noodles at midnight was proof of real love. We laughed at our empty wallets and promised each other that someday life would be kinder. At first, it was beautiful. We woke up next to each other every morning, even in a small rented room with cracked walls and a leaking ceiling. Love filled every corner of that space. We cooked together, planned our future together, and reassured each other during difficult nights. I believed we were winning at life simply because we had each other. But love, I learned, is tested not during happiness, but during survival. Reality arrived quietly. Bills began piling up. Rent increased. Groceries became more expensive. Dreams of travel and savings were replaced by overdue notices and unpaid utilities. My husband worked hard, but it was never enough. I worked too, juggling multiple responsibilities, but exhaustion slowly replaced excitement. Love didn't disappear, but patience did. We started arguing about money, not because we wanted to, but because we had to. Every decision became heavy. Should we buy food or pay electricity? Should we rest or take another shift? Love was still there, but it was tired, and tired love feels different. It becomes silent, sensitive, and fragile. I realized something painful. Loving someone doesn't automatically make you ready for marriage. I loved him with all my heart, but I wasn't prepared for the responsibilities that came with being a wife. I didn't understand budgeting, planning, or long-term stability. I thought passion could replace preparation. I was wrong. There were nights I cried quietly so he wouldn't hear. I felt guilty for wanting more than what we could afford. I felt ashamed for feeling disappointed when I knew he was doing his best. Love became mixed with frustration, and that confused me. I wondered if I was ungrateful or simply human. Then one night, after a long argument over something as small as groceries, I broke down. I looked at him and realized we weren't enemies. We were just unprepared partners, trying to survive a life we rushed into. That moment changed me. Instead of blaming love, I chose growth. I went back to learning about finances, self-worth, patience, and responsibility. I learned that love must be supported by effort, planning, and personal development. I stopped romanticizing struggle and started respecting stability. I understood that love doesn't pay the bills, but discipline, teamwork, and wisdom help love survive. Slowly, things improved, not because we loved harder, but because we became better. We communicated honestly, planned realistically, and worked intentionally. Love became quieter but stronger, less dramatic but more dependable. Today, I still believe in love, but I no longer believe love is enough on its own. Love is a foundation, but responsibility is the structure. Dreams need action. Marriage needs readiness. And happiness requires more than feelings. It requires growth.